You're watching WVTM 13 News.
Legendary quarterback Bart Starr is being remembered today on what would have been his 86th birthday. The former Crimson Tide and Green Bay Packers great passed away last May.
Only on WVTM 13, Rick Carly is talking with Bart's wife, Cherry, who is seeing her late husband honored through an original oil painting. And she tells us Bart's life was truly a piece of art.
I never dreamed if somebody had told me 65 years ago that we would have had the life together that we had.
They were in love for 7 decades, and while Cherry Starr has been without her husband for nearly 8 months, she's still receiving worldwide love and support.
I'm receiving letters from all over the country of people sharing their stories with me, and I've saved them all, and I've responded to every one of them, hundreds of them.
Bart Starr's legacy is that of a gifted Alabama and Green Bay Packers quarterback, also a true man of character. What better way to honor that legacy by the family commissioning local artist Steve Skipper to work his magic on a special oil painting called Forever Bart.
There's a generation that doesn't know him. They don't really know him like we do. And I think that it's important that his life continues to speak. And I think that art has a way to do that.
How does an artist capture a man of Bart's fame, talent, grace? Well, by first listening to Bart's wife and then hunkering down for 1,400 hours of painting.
Artwork speaks, and it speaks for a long time. Even after he's gone, he'll still speak. His life will still speak as an example and a testament of what God did in his life.
Many would agree that Bart's life was a piece of art, a classy quarterback who showed us all what kindness is all about. And very soon, through a single painting, Cherry will be able to remind the world what her husband brought to all of us.
So I want them to think of his goodness. I think that's what most people remember about him. I know he was an outstanding football player, but he was such a good man. He was so kind, so generous, and so loving to so many people.
While Cherry relies on her family and faith to help her loss, she's also battled breast and thyroid cancer. She needn't be reminded that her home is filled with a lifetime of memories.
Most of them are beautiful memories. He has actually left me with 68 years of beautiful memories.
One of the good things about this painting is that it benefits the Bart and Cherry Starr Foundation, one of the beneficiaries, the fight against childhood cancer. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to get a head start on your ordering, SteveSkipperStudio.com. I'm Rick Carly, WVTM 13.